want you to be fabulous in everything that you do. I want the students to say they are fabulous in how they treat us. That's our goal. We want you validating, affirming, building, and bridging. I want you to ask every single day, who did we vab today? Who did we validate and affirm today? In the offices, in the kitchen, in the PE field, who did we validate and affirm today? So here's the problem. What might get in the way of you validating and affirming? This is what we have to sort out. It sounds fun. It sounds cool. It sounds cool to vab. I mean, everyone's going like, this is really cool. Here's the issue. There are things that will get in the way. And we have to uncover and unpack those things. So I just want you to think to yourself, what might get in the way of me validating and affirming anyone culturally and linguistically? You say that to yourself. Once again, we know you're not a racist, so you don't have to go there. Put it up, put the card back, right? I'm going to tell you by giving you two references. It is going to be your blind spot that's going to get in the way. And in order for you to do validation affirmation, you have to be attuned to your hidden biases. This is the struggle for people in this work. This is what we all have to do. Remember I said you have to have a mindset shift? Here's the mindset shift. You have to be aware of your hidden biases because they will block you from validating and affirming someone culturally and linguistically. So I recommend this book. Put it on your summer reading list right now. For those of you who like to read the books, right? You don't like the PhD just coming to tell you about the book. Here, I want you to read it for yourself. It's called Blind Spot. It's a New York Times bestseller because it taught lay people about the psychology behind what is known in the trade as implicit bias, but I use the term hidden biases. It uses this metaphor for your blind spots. We've all done this. You're driving in your car. You look at the side view mirror. You don't see anything. So you go ahead and make the lane change. Then you hear this, honk! And then you look in the mirror and this is what you see. Why? Because a car was there, but you didn't see it because it was in your blind spot. Now the fancy cars today, they got the little orange light that comes on. You notice that? We all need that little orange light because we all have blind spots. And your blind spot will keep you from validating and affirming someone culturally and linguistically. Because your first thought is going to be, this is negative. This is wrong. This is ghetto. This is what they do. Whatever. That's going to be your first thought. And you're going to say, why would I validate and affirm that? It's logical. So if you aren't aware of your blind spots, you won't be able to validate and affirm. Notice the subtitle. The hidden biases of good people. And it said the hidden biases of the racist. Right? Why? Because we have another book for them. Okay? Point. Once again, I know you're not a racist, so stop walking around telling everybody. I know you're not a racist. Listen. I know no one in this room right now is going to go in a church and gun down 9 people after you pray with them. I know you're not going to go into a bar and shoot 2 Indians and mistaking them for being Iranian, telling them to get out of our country. I know you're not going to plan to go into a Jewish synagogue and shoot it up. But then before you get in the Jewish synagogue, you shoot down 2 other people who aren't even Jewish. They're just visiting the synagogue for the evening event. See, that's all hate. That's how my definition of racism is simple. Hate. And what I'm saying is I know no one in this room has hate. You're not going to take your Ram Charger and drive it through counter-protesters. What we're saying is that we believe in your goodness in this approach, that you're here to do the right thing for all kids. And what I'm only simply pointing out is some of you get defensive when it feels like that's being questioned. And what I'm saying to you is it's an assumption that you want the best for kids. So let's move on. Let's not waste any more syllables with you telling everybody that you love kids, I like kids, I do the best for these kids. That's everyone in this room. That's who the book is written for. Us. The ones who are the good ones. Why? Because the book says we are the most dangerous ones. Get this. This made me stop reading the book. I literally had to put it down. We are more dangerous than a racist. And I'm saying, how can I be more dangerous than a racist? Because the racist at least admits it, says it. I don't like Mexicans. I don't think they should be here. I think those poor kids should have to do like everybody else. They say it outright. Good people, we don't. We just smile. We just nod. And then we wait to the parking lot. Right? I always tell people, I love getting on a plane sitting next to people who tell me they don't like black people. So I said, okay, it's going to be a good flight. Let's decide right now where you going to put your elbow, where I'm going to put mine. Let's decide right now. Versus the ones that just smile at you and, oh, you know, where you from, where you going. But they nudging me for the elbow room the whole time. So I want you to say, I am good, because you are. But you're dangerous, more dangerous than the racist.